attraction. I'm about to get mean. I'm about to get loud. Spotlight on me when I take my bow. You're gonna pay full price if you want front row. I got a Hollywood star. I got my name in stone. Are you ready for the show? I sit back and listen. I'm gonna blow your mind. I am a superstar, and I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. Get off my stage. Lights, camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction. You're gonna feel your heartbeat when it starts to rush. I wanna look, leave your jaw wide open, cause I'm illustrious. Are you ready for the show? I sit back and listen. I'm gonna blow your mind. I am a superstar, and I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. Get off my stage. Lights, camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction. I am a superstar. I'm a superstar. And I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. You better make way. Get off my stage. Get off my stage. Camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. iRacing, the #1 motorsports simulation in the world. LSRTV, your home for sim racing, and the Community Radio Network proudly present the ARCA Northwest Racing Series. And we welcome you to virtual Lucas Oil IRP. The Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park is the site for round 11 here tonight. iRacing is ready to go. I'm Wesley Outlet, joined alongside is Jeremy Stanley, ? Jeremy, are you here, buddy? Good evening. Jeremy Stanley is MIA. All right, there's an all points bulletin put out for Jeremy Stanley, so we're calling all cars to find him. Charles Wooten is on production. He's been feeling a little under the weather, so he might not talk. I don't know. But James Vining, the cat man, chiming in, is in the chat box. Maybe we'll bring him in if we can later on. Maybe you got to finish on the podium. got to finish in the top 3. But nonetheless, we're about ready to go here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, Lucas Oil IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park. Do you remember Wednesday Night Thunder back in the day with the midgets of USAC? Well, of course, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon got his career started. This is the place where it happened, just outside of Indianapolis. It is, by the way, the race on information for the week, and we got it in right here. No fast repair, 100% fuel capacity. Drivers have 3 sets of tires. That is the 2 sets that are extra plus the one that they qualified on. 2-lap qualifying is about to be done, and they're going to go 150 laps. And good evening, Jeremy Stanley. I knew you wasn't going to miss this for the world. Jeremy says he's here, but we just can't hear him. Like, okay. So we might have something going on. There we go. Hello, Jeremy. How are you, my friend?
We're doing this all live. Hey, we're doing good, man. This is my part 2, second broadcast tonight. We also did ARCA series, so this will be a fun little back-to-back here. But
there you go. Where was ARCA at tonight?
Oh, they were at Nashville Super Speedway. So
okay,
go short track racing with it.
It's totally different than this one for sure. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. And I've been doing a lot of 360 dirt sprints, and they're at Lucas Oil as well. So, I got some laps here just with the dirt on the track.
There you go. Well, we're going to introduce, obviously, Mr. Jeremy Stanley. He is my color guy, as always. And let's take a look real quickly at Kaufman weather conditions. And, Jeremy, I'll toss it to you, my friend. It is hot in the Midwest. Even on iRacing's virtual standards, it's hot.
Man, we are at 2:23 p.m. server time, 104 on the track. Mostly cloudy. That seems to be true as you look over the billboards here off the corners. And yeah, that's this track is always tough, right? But now you're gonna put in triple digits on the asphalt. Grip is tacky in the beginning of these ARCA cars, but that's going to fall off quick as they get 20, 30 laps in. These things are going to either push tight or they're going to be unbearably loose.
Well, we're going to definitely keep an eye on this. Let's take a look at what a field, man. I've been told in my ear from our producer, Charles Wooten, Jeremy, 30 ARCA cars here tonight, man. I'm telling you, we're looking forward to this one. This is going to be fun before we take a little 4th of July break.
I don't think I've called a 30-car race at a short track, especially not this one. So this will be fun. The pit road's probably going to be chaotic. The entry is very narrow, very short there. It's a little access road. So if there's green flag stops, man, expect the unexpected. That'll be fun all in itself, but I can't wait to see a lot of this 2x2x2. Who's going to try to go to below the into the apron for some assistance there, right there in that view, that little flat spot between the yellow lines. That is apron, but the track is so flat, Wes, you can use it as part of your corner.
Let's take a look at an aerial view, if we can, above the racetrack, Mr. Charles, of the facility in just a moment. But first, they are gritting. So with that being said, let's introduce the starting lineup as we are ready to roll another pole for Ryan Bay, multi-time winner this year on the series. He is the fast qualifier. Ryan Bay in the 29 on the pole, and Dan West Jr. make up row number 1. Couple of Chevrolets. Toyota and Ford flip-flop row number 2 with Sean Breitzman, last week's winner. Brian Barnes on the outside, former Northwest Cup champion. Row 3 will find Ray Partridge in the 08 and Chris White to the outside. Row number 4, Dennis Moore, Tyler King, Chevrolet and Ford, and a couple of Fords, Jeff Stabnow, and the Road Course King, Paul Newton, will start the 27th there, Jeremy, in 10th.
Row 6 through 10 will have Troy Daggett in the 99, and in 12th place, number 11 of Roy Grande Jr. Row 7, 13th place, James Vining in the 333. 14th place, the 89 of John Ottbacher. Row 8, 15th, Ron Hunter in the 30. Into his outside, and 16th, Dylan Matthews in the 6. Row 9 and 17th, Brett Johnson, car number 7, and Devin West in 18th, car 5.
Get you ready 10. For the Hoosier State 150. Oh, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, there you go. Row 10 and 19th, Adam Rogers in the 07. And then Paul Hoffman in the 52 in P20. Who you got?
Let's try that again. Getting you ready for the Hoosier State 150 at Lucas Oil IRP. Mike Knott and David Wood of a 30-car field. Row 11. Row 12 will find Chris Kynes and Stephen Paulison. Row number 13, Travis Barnes in the 10. And yes, it's Clifford Toby Ritters in the number 3. Row number 14 will find Ray Fournier, Scott Hutchinson, and your top 30 will look for Frank Harris and Stephen Bartlett. There is your starting lineup at the end of the music, might I add. Keep that perfectly. Cars are on the racetrack. We're ready to go. Green next time by Lucas Oil IRP. Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park is a multi-use motorsports facility located, of course, in Brownsburg, Indiana. We're on the track that is 0.686 miles, 1.104 kilometers, 4 degrees in the turns, 4 turns equally banked at 12 degrees. The front straightaway is only 3 degrees, and it shows. We'll see that transition, especially when you go from, 2 and 3 degrees on the flat, on the straightaway, and then you hit the corners. Don't look like a lot, Jeremy, but that is something that we'll certainly keep an eye on. Road course, drag strip, all a part of Lucas Oil IRP. ARCA ready for 4th of July. This is our Independence send-off to you a week early. This is the Hoosier State 150. We feel the roars of the green at IRP. Perpetual thunder as they rumble down into the corners. There's that 12 degrees of bank into the corners we were telling you about. And 30 machines rip, roar, and rumble their way down the back stretch here in the early going on lap number 2, Jeremy. Right now, Dan West Jr. up in front. Brakeman, his teammate, right there in second on 4.
Yeah, I think it's the CRA that got loose there, right? We had in the turn 3 on the first lap. It was a great save, but outside of that, everyone's all single pot up in that center groove. You're going to find some right there, like the 19, Christopher White. He's going to go up that third lane. It's quite common to have the middle on the top. I'm kind of curious to who's going to be of interest to find the inside. They'll file for about 20th or so. And I expected more chaos, Wes. And here we are filing it out early on in the going. 5 out of 150.
Yeah, guys playing nice right now, man, and actually that's probably the smart thing to do, right? I mean, get some laps under your belt. Remember, they're going to go 150 circuits around this place. And it's one of these places or tracks where you could have a plethora of cautions, or it could be a fast race. Right now, they're already working towards lap number 5 completed, and this track is about a half the size smaller than where we were at Dover last week, obviously, and not banked and not concrete either.
Not nearly as fast. That is absolutely true. Well under, I think what they got, 160, 155 corner entry there. Coming over to here, you're probably 105, 110 at most.
Yeah.
Watching some passing here from the 44 at Dennis Moore. Had that hard break this past Monday. Looking to recover here tonight. It's around the 4. So does Christopher White in the 19. So 4. They dropped out 2 spots this lap.
It is Dan West Jr. right now, the early lead. Brightsman to second. We bunch the 19. There's White's car. That's CW or CWhitemedia.com entry. And I think he's going to be in Portland this weekend, as a matter of fact, with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in ARCA. Right now across the line, look at this. Alongside, there's the 6. There's a nice battle going on. This is for the top 15 between Devin West and Matthews on the back straightaway.
Little battle there as they're looking at some of these still shots off the walls on 3 and 4 here. We're starting to get a little more action, a little more side by side as they get a little more aggressive. 11 laps in, your tires are definitely at 10. You might start feeling a little different at this point. Lap times are probably 2 or 3 tenths slower from what it was 11 laps ago. 5, Devin West, he's up at the top groove, at least putting the right sides up there. Starting to do a little lane search in the 33, James Vining. He's going to look to the inside of the 6. But you see that apex, once you get to that center of that corner, Wes, you have to check up, and the outside car has such a great amount of delta gain. It's just so tough. You have to get that car rotating super well in center to make the bottom work for you.
Good solid run right now as we are watching them work their way off the corner with, of course, Stan West Jr. There goes Johnson up on the outside. He's got some company from the 10. And, of course, is Barnes for the top 20. Got the Aflac colors on the Barnes car. Whoa, look out! Wheezes in there. Wheezes in and out of traffic. That's the cat man. James Vining saying, "Get me, duck." Cue the duck. The cat's on the run.
Oh, Lucy. Goosey right now. You can see it. So, you know, it's too easy there, Charles. We like the single plow. Oh, look at this dive. Oh my, I knew they were going to go down to the yellow, but I didn't think he was going to use it as a slide job attempt. If the 6 wasn't there, that would have worked. Does he try it? No, caution. Caution on lap 15. That was getting good from the 10. I wanted to watch that, so we'll see what the LSRTV replay has in store.
Caution, the 91 Scott Hutchinson might have had a problem. Motorcraft. I've got quite acquainted with Motorcraft the last couple of days. All my parts have been Ford Motorcraft. Let's see what happened. We're thinking it might have been Scott Hutchinson. No.
Oh, there it is. I see the...
There it is. 26 Ray 48. The school bus, the taxi. Let's see what happened to Ray 48 here, Jeremy, to put us under our first caution of the race on lap number 16. Watch this again.
Turn 3. Very good. Turn number 1. This is where the caution happens. Somewhere on the entry of 1. He's all by himself.
There.
Oh no, it's not even him.
Somebody ahead of him.
Oh, the car disappeared. They've already disconnected. I don't know if it was lag or whatnot. I saw the tire marks, but I didn't see the car.
He disappeared and came back. Was it Chris Kynes? Maybe it's Chris Kynes. Let's check out Chris Kynes, the 57. Maybe it's Chris Kynes. Let's see what happened to him. Survey says yes, maybe. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Good.
There it is. Going, yeah. There goes the 80 in the Kynes. It's Mike Knott. Mike Knott into the Napa Auto Care entry of Chris Kynes. And that puts us under the yellow flag for the first time here tonight.
Just washed up into him, man. Missed the braking point. The track doesn't assist you with slowing down because it's just a flat piece of asphalt. So, yeah, just one little miscue there is going to send him around. But the good thing is, Wes, it's a flat track with slow speeds. So if you get damage, you're not done. You might have a little deficit in the tire department, but at least your car can still drive.
So the caution is out for the first time. When we go indication already being given, we're going to pause quickly for 10 seconds of station identification, and we go back to green next. Any day now.
No.
WCRM 87.9 FM, Clayton, Henry, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRM.
Pace car pulls onto the pit lane. Here comes the virtual thundering herd, ready to giddy up and gallop in their horses. Dan West Jr. on the jump and scamper away from behind him. And a whole bunch of other great cars right there in that mix. Correction, that's Ryan Bay. There's Sean Brightsman. They're all in that battle. Sean Brightsman, Chris White, Dennis Moore, stacked up like sardines as they go to turn 3 on the restart.
Yeah, bunch of stacking up. I thought I saw 3 wide there in the center, 1 and 2 for a split, stacking off at turn 3 and 4. Still very respectful, very tight racing here on this opening lap. Lap 21 now. Look at him using the bottom, using the top, fanning all over the place here. Loose, something got to turn the top.
Oh, and that could have been disastrous right there. I mean, it was like going through a pinball machine, if you will, trying to avoid the hooks and the spikes and the ball zigging, zagging until there's tilt. Right now, they work perfectly, and they right up against the wall. Shades of what we saw the trucks do in the throwback race on Monday night in Darlington, John Jeremy.
Yep, this track is very known for that. I'm just curious to see how high they stretch that groove as the general tire rubbers in this place. At what point, right there, where you see the 0-8 and the 24, they're already kind of using that third groove with all 4 tires on that outside lane. This time they like to go to the middle. 2 cars share the same lane. That's what they can't do to stay off of one another. Close call. Good stall racing right now.
Onside move right there just a moment ago. Jeff Stout now up against the fence there. Wow, look at this action working off the corner. As they work their way, another lap on the board.
Oh, there's the little first hiccup there. Stab down the 24, just slightly grazes the outside wall. No harm, no foul. Keep trucking along here. Cycling over to, what a save there, Paul Newton. Man, he could have wiped out Jeff. Great. Oh, and then Tyler King hits the ball as well. The handling's already gone here, Wes.
Got a lot of action going on now again as they work their way back across the stripe. Put another lap on the board with Dan West Jr. in the lead. There goes the Nerditudes entry. That's Roy Grande up high. Battling the Monster Energy car. Nerds, and Williams going at it. Or Matthews, actually. Nerds and Menards.
Nerditudes, but it's Nerds Candy, but I'll take it regardless.
It is Nerds. It's Nerds Candy. Yes, it's not Nerditudes. I'm sorry. It's Nerds.
I'm good for you to call that. That's awesome. But I love this Nerds Candy. But you see the 10 here, Mr. Barnes trying to slide her again on the 27. I was hoping I'd see that move more often from Brian. Oh, there it is. Here we go. He's going to drive it deep. Can he make the slider work? No, Devin West is there, but it's working. Got the advantage over the 27, gets him. Position goes to the 10. I love seeing these attacks early on.
By the way, we're live on the Community Radio Network as well, on the radio at 87.9 FM and anywhere at learcrn.com. Don't forget, tomorrow night we've got coverage of NASCAR regional action. It is the Acorn 160 presented by Cover My Floors NC. Coverage begins at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night from America's favorite bull ring. Closing in on 30 laps here at Lucas Oil IRP. And right now, Jeremy, it has been all Dan West Jr. since the drop of the green linen.
And he's almost a full second out there in front of 29 Orion Bay P2. You got Brightsman there. Winner from a couple of weeks ago, sitting there in P3. Here comes Dennis Moore, looking to take that podium spot. Close to quarters here on the turn 4. 24 loose entry. Looks like he has a lot of rear brakes set up in that 44. Helps him on the entrance. Cannot get Sean clear this time. Sean trying everything he can, but I think Dennis right now is a little too fast. But Sean will not let this thing go.
Across the line, there goes White up high. Ray Partridge up on the outside as well. Down below, Tyler King, Jeff Stab now. Will we go 3 wide? Nope, they thought about it. A little wiggle there for just a moment. They just couldn't reel in the Partridge. And a pear tree up the corner out of 4.
Here's a fun one on YouTube chat. I got James Vining in there saying, I'd love to chat, but cannot get the booth to talk to me during the race. So Wes, he is wanting to chat with him.
So
that'd be cool if you do that during the race somehow.
The only time we use Discord is for post-race. We
So
don't
we'll
go
have to figure that out,
into the
maybe.
Discord. It's one of those things where Charles doesn't use Discord until post-race for interviews. It's kind of a headache, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, we got a caution here, lap 34,
Whoa!
by the way. Here's the number 6.
Matthews around. The Menards Ford, as Jeremy said. That, of course, is Mr. Matthews. Dylan Matthews goes around. There was Harris to his inside. Maybe got him loose. Frightened him a little bit. Or did he get into it? No, it's going to be close. And he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
baby.
think Frank did anything wrong there. Maybe we
He
got a
held his
second
line.
angle, but yeah,
He held
just
his
look at the
line.
6 came down just a touch.
Held his line. Aerial coverage, by the way, for tonight's race. Brought to you by LSRTV as always.
Never mind.
And there it is.
Well, yeah, never
Did you
mind.
change your mind
Frank
there?
Harris.
Did you
Yeah, that great aerial coverage presented by Charles Wooten and LSR just proved that the 77 did come up the track just a little bit and sent the number 6 around. So the
I don't know if I
cautions.
agree with that.
Really?
I don't know if
I love
agree with
using
that.
the seams on the track as my reference points. But they
Well,
did
we're
look
going to use the seams and look at some guys coming out of the pit lane. So we're going to step away real quickly and take a break as we use our seams to reset. And we will dab a little bit further into yes or no between the drivers of Harris and Matthews. Caution
our new
2.
segment.
We're coming back. Stay with us.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
That's good. That's good. Stay good. Stay good. Yeah, that's right. Don't get stay hydrated. Keep plenty of fluids in you, everybody. It has been hot. You also got to remember to definitely take care of your body with this hot weather months ahead for sure, man. This first week of summer is definitely packing a punch. I don't know how hot it's been in Florida. I can imagine, though, Jeremy, but it's been like 103 here with a heat index like 110 or so in North Carolina. We're back to green after our second caution of the race. And we're closing in on 100 laps to go and 1/3 of the way being through.
Yeah, I've been around 90, but I know you had that extreme hot heat index thing that came through last week for some bizarre reason in that central eastern range. So, yeah.
It's still here.
You were
It
feeling
ain't
more
left.
than I was for once.
My goodness, it ain't left yet. Oh, we got trouble. Frank Harris, Ray Partridge,
Already.
Jeff Stabnow, Dana Rogers. Dylan Matthews, Chris Kynes, and our producer has gone to Tinkle. That is why we can't show it. It was Troy Daggett and other cars have crashed. Charles,
He comes back and says, we're still under caution.
We're under
No,
caution.
we got a new one.
Find it. That's all I can tell you. Find it.
Yeah, 5 or 6 drivers involved. Oh, he's
Oh my
destroyed.
God, I can't believe it.
Left front's
Our
gone.
producer's dead at the wheel and he's on it. Been trying to tell you.
Art, so,
No, we definitely don't want to hear Art with him fitting you in the bathroom.
oh, the 26.
Here's a
that
look
didn't
at a
start
replay.
it.
At least, well, there we go. Okay, what do we got to find? Who is it? Oh, my goodness.
Gosh.
So
It's
many
a
good
parking
cars.
lot
It's a
there.
parking lot over there. Yeah, man. It's the kind of
Brett
parking
Johnson.
lot party you don't want to be a part of.
How? I'm just curious of how there's 2 cars in the infield right at the entrance of the corner. This had to
Charles
start
has
in the
got to
back
do
in
his
the middle
work
of
now,
the
and he's
front
trying to
stretch,
find
right?
it because, he went to the bathroom.
Well, we're gonna be green flag before we get through all this coverage. There's
What do you see for
precautions
that?
here, but here it is. Down, it's here right in the
Oh,
10.
boy. Man, Affleck,
Oh,
we can,
my
Toby Ritters went airborne, boy.
With the
Junking
high
his
five
truck and it
salute.
spin him in the front. Wow.
5 salute on lap 40. Talk about air liftoff.
We got to take a look at this. We're going extended because we're still in the caution. There you go.
Yeah, can we get
Watch
one
this.
more?
I'm glad you relieved yourself. Everybody, we apologize. Our lead producer left to,
Listen,
take a break. And when we came back, all hell broke loose. That's
last
all I can
Thursday
tell
we
you.
had the mustard debacle. This week we have to take bathroom breaks.
Exactly.
We're doing things fantastic over here on a Thursday evening.
When you got to go, don't squeeze the Charmin. Yeah, Charles has been under the weather for the last couple of days, so I will take that into consideration.
It's true. It's true. We'll give him a break. A little grace period.
We'll give him a break. Lights off on the
Next
pace
week,
car.
though,
Yes, sir. Next week, all bets are off.
all right, here we go. For the 4th time, we're going to see the green flag fly. 55 going to be the race leader again, just like he has been all race long.
Yes, sir.
Green flag's out. This race is back underway. Let's keep an eye out about midfield. This is where the action has been. Sorting their way through the 10 there. Brian Barnes creeping through the field. 3 wide in the back.
Look it up high. Oh, wait, Nesquik. That's a no-go. I thought it
So
was
the
Nesquik.
font number is Nesquik all day. I thought
I did, yeah. Yeah. We're both in
Nesquik
agreement.
card.
Thought it was Nesquik. Nonetheless, look at that battle going on. Here comes Tyler King, Evan West. This is for 4th, 5th, and the Affleck car that kind of started the last big one in turn 1 is staying in 7th spot. Affleck. Cue the duck.
Flank. That's where. Looking at him, he's the only car. Mr. Brian Barnes has been so aggressive on these corner entries, and it's working. Look, he clears the 5.
Yeah.
Now he's going to go around Tyler King. Watch him tackle turn 1 here again. Just throws that car, man. I love to see this. This is fun. Innovative. And it works. He gets around Tyler now. Single file, a little loose there, no problem. This will not sustain 50 laps into a green flag run, but it's okay. We're enjoying it as we can watch it. And it's worked. Brian Barnes is in the top 5 now.
Back into the corner again. By the way, it is Dan West Jr., Ryan Bay, Dennis Moore, Chris White. The course, the driver of Travis Barnes, up 20 spots by now into the top 5. Another high climber is the man in 13th, and that is Scott Hutchinson, a 15th spot in the number 91 car.
Some good battles right here. He just made a nice quick contact to the ball. Stays off of it this time here. You see a lot of cars are just kind of upset. We're 50 laps in. Not too many guys, I don't think, have taken tires already. So this lap, actually, Wes is going to complete 1/3 of the race through. 2/3 to go. Here's the 10 and the 19. Christopher White on the outside. Ryan Barnes now technically in 4th. Up nose ahead of the 19. Slide job once more. Ryan Barnes to P4. He is just sliding his way all the way through this field, guys. This man started where? He's looking down 21 spots back from his spot. So 21 just by doing slide jumps. I love it.
I love it. By the way, we're under 100 laps to go, less than 25 to halfway. As had a big crash, a multi-car crash a moment ago. 6, 7, 8 cars involved in turn 1. And I'll tell you what, Jeremy, I wasn't thinking this was going to be a track where we have to think about the big one, but I mean, I guess it's a possibility, right?
I know we're tight quarters. I've seen multiple car wrecks before, but nothing like that. But and then you had the ARCA break on top of it with the 40 or lap 40 high 5 salute. That was just crazy amount of carnage. But no, to answer your question, I never had to think about that until now. So I guess that'll be on my mind in the future.
Yeah, it definitely has calmed down a little bit. It's definitely got a little crazy at the start of the race, but then we're in kind of a quiet mode now. By the way, there's probably about 12, 13 cars over 30, by the way, that has not hit it.
Yeah, no, you are correct there. We haven't had too many green flag laps. You already have like 3 cautions that equal over double digits in laps. There you go, 12 laps, so 4 laps per. And we're on lap 57. So I guess we're kind of in that middle of the run for the short tire. For the short tire call off. So we can see it. If you just watch a couple of these cars and study it, they are just wiggling loose, quite a bit of them. And then the ones that are tight, oh, Tyler King, you see him on the top of the screen. Oh, here's the 44 Dennis. He gets super loose on entry. He's been working that rear brake bias a lot this whole race. He needs to dial that thing forward because he almost took off the 10. Oh, gives him a bump too. Oh, he's going to try to wreck him.
Look out!
Brian Barnes with a save.
Oh, boy. That was Dennis Moore going after the Aflac number 10 entry of Travis Barnes. Boy, Barnes has been probably the most entertaining guy on the track so far tonight so far. Highest climber in 22 spots, and it has not been a cakewalk getting to the front.
And he's not losing time either. Look, he's already at the race leaders. This is blowing my mind. Up 20 plus positions, just driving turn 1 without a brake pedal, it just seems like. And he's sustaining. He hasn't fallen off lap time, so now he's got a little bit of air on his nose. Ooh, Dennis Moore getting loose on exit this time. That car is loose all over.
By the way, last lap time showing on the screen right now. As you see, the fastest man is the fast man up in front of Dan West Jr. DWJ from Shelton, Washington. His Chevrolet is at a 22.220. Fastest lap of the race, Ryan Bay right now in second. Travis Barnes third. There you see his car. Dennis Moore and Chris White in the top 5. Devin West, Tyler King, James Vining, the Catman, put in the top 10, along with Brian Barnes and Sean Breitzman.
Actually, the past 2 laps, I think the 10 did have it by a 10th at most. Cycling through some of the other drivers here, James Vining in the 333. Now we're letting Troy Daggett in the 99. He's currently 14th, 7 seconds back outside the race lead. Look at the rest of the field here, minus the front guys. Really spaced out. Everyone's got their own preferred lane already in the corners. So they're probably going to do a one-stopper if they get the green flag the rest of the way in theory. So maybe they come down on lap 75, 80, 85, somewhere in that region. Especially the ones who have not pitted yet. They're probably maximum fuel range at that point too. So strategies could be playing out here in the next 15 laps or so there was.
No, I agree with you as we continue to watch them work their way back around the racetrack here. Another lap on the board here at Lucas Oil IRP. Thank you for joining us as they thunder off the corner. Out of turn number 4, coming back down to the line. Good, clean racing so far. Been entertaining. So glad you're joining us. Remember, we're taking off for a break. The summer break is upon us. And then I got a question here. We got the summer break upon us here, Jeremy, and then we come back. It is the push to make the Labor Day and to make the playoffs. Bottom line. I can't believe I'm saying it. I can't believe we've been on the air since March, but we are literally moving into the summer months. We'll take off for 4th of July, and when we come back, it's the push to the playoffs.
Every year, man, every year it gets faster and faster. So, last month was March. Now next month will be August. Just how this works. Yeah, we're already right at the halfway mark, man. And this ARCA series, this startup for this season, I know they do trucks every year, but this ARCA stuff took a couple races to get going, but this thing has been pretty entertaining. It's such a great addition to not see them only do trucks, but to test their skills in the car as well, which handles completely different than the trucks do. So.
There's the Nerds number 11 entry. That's Dan West Jr., of course, still leading, but there is Roy Grande Jr. in that car.
Brian Barnes did take the lead. He scooted his way to P1. Look at this.
Wow, did he?
All by himself, man. No assistance. Just driving through the field. That's going to put him plus 24. Plus 24 out of a 30-car field. He drove that many spots. All but 6 cars. He passed them all. Less than halfway through the race. Man, if there's some type of award for best hands of the day, that's going to be to the number 10. He's on a mission. It's so hard to do here, too. Know how difficult passing is. And he just throws it deep into the corner inch every single time, and you're picked off, and now we're setting sails race lead.
By the way, don't forget to join us, as I said, tomorrow night on DRN from Wake County, the Acorn 160, presented by Cover My Floors in C for NASCAR regional action. Saturday, we are live from County Line Raceway with the Dirt Car Racing Modified Mafia Tour. It'll also be for the first time covered via television on Sport Action TV. As right now, there goes Chris White up the hill, battling with Ryan Bay. And that number 29 machine pulls up in front of the white car as Bay closes in on the rear deck lid of West's car. And we got a change as Travis Barnes and Dennis Moore got around the man that pretty much was dominating the first part of this race. Can you believe it? The Affleck car has found the lead.
I know. No. Passing should have not been that easy. He found a glitch. He found the hack. So just passing cars at IRP or LORP. What's he calling it these days? But
LOIRP.
Oh, now you're throwing both in there. Okay.
Lower. It's lower.
Lucas Oil race.
Lucas Oil IRP. Yeah.
Do you still have the iron there? Or is that you just coming up with things? I feel like it's just more.
No, it's Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Okay. I thought they put the eye out or something. Well, there you go. See, you join these broadcasts and you learn something almost every single week. Last week we learned how to store mustard. Now we're learning what this track is acronym is called. Next week, we got a caution for the fourth time here on lap 78.
Dana Rogers and Frank Harris, it looks like, have gotten together, according to events. I agree with that.
Yeah, this time. What do we have in store here? Here's Dana Rogers. Which might not be front of them. Turn 2 exit possibly.
Caution was already out.
Oh, okay, so maybe not. Great.
Caution
Dana
was
Rogers
already
safe.
out. I don't know what happened. We're under caution. They're coming down to the pit lane. They're boxing. 4 tires and fuel, I got a feeling, coming because they're going to try to make this a one-stop race. This might be the money stop for a lot of these guys here on lap number 80 with 70 to go now.
Yeah, if it does stay green, this should, in theory, be the final stop. We're past the halfway mark. And this is, oh, Dennis. Gonna beat the 55 off of pit road. The 10, Mr. Brian Barnes has lost 2 spots on that exchange, but, you know, he's shown how he can pass people, so that's not a worry. But Dennis Moore, hopefully he's got some setup adjustments done to that thing, because he was loose on entrance because of the brake bias, and he was loose on exit because he was loose on the entrance. That was just cause and effect. So he's got the car, he's got the speed, just got to keep that grip underneath him. And he might have a decent chance at this thing, boys.
Boy, Jeremy, I didn't know if you knew this or not, but Cooter passed away from Dukes of Hazzard.
No, that's breaking news.
Rick Hurst, yeah, just about an hour ago. Rick Hurst, a.k.a.
that's
Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard, passed away.
That's brand new breaking news. Okay, well, that's sad to hear, man.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll take a break. We'll come back. Get ready for a restart. Or are we going to stay with it? Yeah, lights off on the pace car. Yeah, we're going to stay with it. What is PSG?
yeah, I'm confused.
Please stay green. We need some PSG. Please stay green.
See,
That's
here at
that's
LSRTV,
Charles
we
could
are
avoid a potty break again, right? I guess with 6:70 to go, trying to avoid a potty break.
we're still learning things, man. Now we learned what the PSG stands for.
We do. Please stay green. The LRC. What does LRC stand for? Late race caution. Exactly. I taught him right. PSG. Please stay green. Better than a PB&J. Pace car's in. Here we go. Back to green. Oh, trouble on the restart.
Oh my!
Oh, what
Atlanta.
the hell just happened? Oh, chaos, mayhem, calamity. Oh, the humanity. They just wadded them up on a restart. Oh, no.
How in the world can we go to Daytona and not have a big one? And we come to Lucas Oil and we have 2 big wrecks.
Lucas Oil IRP. Watch this. I just think it's a matter of experience. You got Roy Grande, Dennis Moore, and oh my goodness, what the hell was Moore thinking? Got into the right rear of the 11 and never lifted off. Come on, Dennis. Wow.
That's kind of because
Man, I can't
Dennis
believe
won
that.
Dennis won the race off of pit road, but then the 11 stayed out. So 11's on old tires. But that shouldn't affect why Dennis was leaning on the right rear side of Roy Grande.
Yeah. Watch the replay up
But the
top
11's
side
controlling
down.
the start, yeah. So he gets the start, and then Dennis just,
Look at
man, and then everyone's piling in, not
oh
expecting
man,
this.
look at this. Ryan Bay, White, Barnes, Ritters, Hutchinson,
What a
Paulson.
way to get
I
wrecked.
mean, it was like the 12 days of racing Christmas right there.
And Charles just said, hey, Dennis Moore, the 44,
Dennis
black
Moore's been
flag
black
on top
flag.
of having that
Wow. There we go.
red. Implications.
My apologies. Rick Hurst played Deputy Cletus Hogg on Dukes of Hazzard. That's who it was. My bad. Jeremy. Yeah, oh boy, Jeff Stabnow got a black flag. For what?
I didn't realize
There's
we
got,
hired
but I mean, there was an
here.
accident. So I mean, there was an accident.
Everyone's getting black flags out here. I mean, black flags are going to be common when you have a pile up there right after a restart. Things get crazy.
Straight. Yeah.
I'm still blown away, man. I thought the first big one was going to be big enough, but we just outdid that one with a massive parking lot again.
Unbelievable. All I can say is unbelievable.
Yeah. I've never. Have you ever? No. Step now, black flag clear. Dennis Moore.
Dennis Moore's
Not
black
yet
flags
clear.
are standing. Jeff Stabnow's black flag has been cleared. And now Team
Yeah.
LSRTV up on the front row with Dan West Jr. and son Devin West to his outside flank. Pace car onto the pit lane. We are heading towards a century grind. Pace car is in. Green flag about to wave. 63 laps to go.
Waved
No.
Waved off.
They waved off the restart.
Did you see them? Yeah, I don't know if you saw it.
Boy,
Wes, but on the
everybody
left-hand
got
side
on
of
the
that
blinders
screen,
there. That could have been disastrous. That's all I can say.
yeah, there was half the field trying to catch the pace car and the whole field, so they were trying to get heavy throttle to heavy brake just to make it to the restart zone. So I'm glad they waved it off. I'm gonna try this one more time here.
We will try this again. I don't even think they summoned the pace car on the racetrack. Here they come, stride for stride, back inside the Geico restart zone. Off of turn 4. West, father, son, on the gas, and we're back underway on lap number 88.
And there's your new reconfigured pylon. That huge wreck on the front stretch just a handful of laps ago has jostled a bunch of positions. And we're tracking the number 10. He's back to 12. There was just a lot of mobulation, getting damage repaired, still making some contact mid-pack here. I hear one on the wall. 99 Daggett pushing it close. There goes Dana Rogers. Self-spin.
Sunoco car, front nose into the guardrail. He's out of harm's way. There will not be a caution. We stay green, but the field is running him down. There they are.
And he's got grass on the tires, man. He needs to just scrub those things off, get them cooled off, and get back to it. But if he's a game of, or if he plays the game of numbers, we're gonna have another caution. But the field, Wes, they sorted out quickly, single file. It looks like. Oh no! Tyler King almost turned the 10. Driving in super deep into the corner now, gonna make the pass. No!
Oh, they
There's
got
the
into one
caution.
another. Daggett and the King. All started by the 10 of Barnes, and the caution is out. Oh, man.
Tyler, heavy brake caused the car to get loose. Tires are upset. Gets to corner exit, and they are still not pleased. Here we go. LSRTV replay. I'm going to show you exactly what happened. Oh,
They just
block.
give him some room, right? I mean, come on.
Brian blocked him.
Hey, guys, did you know, ironically, Jeremy, that Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park race tonight? They had the Thursday Night Thunder Heroes race, and Levi Jones beat Tony Stewart. IRP. Tonight.
Look at that. I had no idea. Well, there's some breaking news as well. It's kind of cool. Charles, literally, he finished second.
He finished second to Levi Jones. Brad Knopfsinger finished third. Ryan Newman fourth.
So, our producer Charles for the YouTube
You mean
viewers.
Kyle Larson, Charles? Is that
He's-
what you mean? Kyle Larson, not Kyle Busch. You mean? Yeah, thank you for playing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
This is
Tony Stewart cannot lose unless Kyle Larson's on the track, and he has the persona of Levi Jones tonight.
Man, somebody messaged
Not
me,
number
Jeremy.
five.
They said it's hotter than a tick's ass out there in the summer. Please be aware of swamp butt.
That's a gold star
my
comment right
goodness.
there.
I mean, come on,
Beware of
dude.
swamp butt.
That was his quote, not mine.
That's an honest comment, though. Let me tell you.
Yeah, take plenty
Beautifully
of
said.
showers during the summer, right? You know,
Yeah.
I don't want any funky people around me. I can tell you that much. Right?
Yeah. There you go. Swamp butt, full effect in the
Being in
summer.
Texas, there could be a lot of swamp butt too. You know, hot as it is over there in Texas. Charles said we have air conditioner. The internet might not work sometimes, Jeremy Stanley, but the AC does in Texas.
Texas don't know how to prep for cold weather. Remember that a couple years ago?
Yes, sir. Oh,
They can prep for hot. When it comes to cold, forget about it. They
Now,
turn off the
your
power
local
grids when it
RTA.
gets cold.
oh boy. Oh, let's go back to green, shall we?
Let's try. 6 cautions.
Hey, by
tonight,
the way,
4
we
of
are
them.
off. We are off for 4th of July. Taking off. We don't come back until, I think it's the 10th. With the,
Survey
the
says
race.
you are correct. Off next Thursday, Portland International Raceway on July
I better
10th.
remember July 10th. That's my mom's birthday. My mom will kill me. Remember her birthday. She'll be like, what? You forgot my birthday? Ah! How dare you?
We have a
Race
party for your
cars
mom
in.
on the bear.
Party. And then my son's is 3 days later. Back to green. Dan West Jr., Devin West, Ryan Barnes right there working in 3 and 4, in 3rd and 4th. And look at Wood now, flying into the top 5. What a run for the Catman there, Jeremy in 5th.
Triple Threes wants to get talked to in the booth mid-race. Can't do that, but we can get you some screen time, man. You're in the top 5. Doing a hell of a job. Currently up 8
Hell of a job.
positions from their
Hell of a
starting spot
job.
at 13th. Oh no, we're behind those already.
Oh, no, under caution again, trouble.
Oh no,
Oh,
Mike.
no, the Caleb
Yeah.
car.
3.
Tyler King at the 23 of Portland.
He was
Oh.
turned deep off the corner exit. I don't know if that was tire spin or contact. We'll find out. Turn 2, very far exit.
I can't
You can see that red car.
Boy.
Nothing to K-Love about it. Oh, right reared. Like not out of nowhere, just wrong place, wrong time. Nowhere to go.
You want to buy my son a present? Oh, those are long. Those days are over with. The cat, the fan, the cat. Yeah, we can't reenact that stuff. Come on, he was a kid. We're taking a break. We're going to be right back. When we come back, we're going to go to the final 50 laps from Lucas Oil IRP. Stay with us.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
You've probably seen us all over the racing world and doing a lot of racing designs for events and race teams, but we also do a lot of stuff from small boutiques in small cities all the way up to Fortune 500 companies. Your brand deserves to be seen. We print on more than just shirts, hats, jackets, bags, and much, much more. Custom corporate branding starts here.
Well, listen to LSRTV Unplugged on the radio. Oh, boy. If you only knew what our producers did off air. Go check it out at wearecrn.com. We are live on the Community Radio Network, and the pace car is dropping onto the pit lane. Here comes the virtual thundering herd back to the line. It is under 50 to go. Matter of fact, 47 remaining. Back to green.
Green flag. Let's hopefully we can get a lengthy green run in here. But I know these guys are short track mentality is full effect. Here we go. Tone it down just a notch. Cars are not handling great. They're loose. They're all over the place. We're side by side. We're getting down to crunch time. So people are trying to get their spots where they can now. Oh no, no, James fighting.
Oh,
James.
fighting, and others are spinning.
James.
And it's Matthews up against the fence. He's looking
Again.
northbound in a southbound lane. Caution out. He's crab walking the 6 Menards Ford
No.
back to the pit lane.
Matthews keeps getting
I think-
involved in right rear hooks, man.
I think Chris White got a piece of it. Look at Vining. Chops the rear end, or chops the side. Matthews' car. Watch this. Got it again. Oh,
Looks
baby.
him.
Look at White.
Oh. Sean
And Sean Brightsman
Brightsman.
got a piece of it.
There might be more cars involved
Oh,
in this if
goodness.
we get the 19 on camera on this one. There's cars. There's Frank Harris. He was stopped.
Process of elimination. That's all I can say.
Focusing on the 19 should give us a story of how many drivers were involved in this wreck here. There's the initial wreck. There's the heavy contact to the right rear. He's going to stop momentarily. Okay, no. They just all checked up there. Entering 3. This stuff's getting wild, man.
Yes, sir, it is. Wow. Caution out again here. So we are back under the yellow flag. Caution out again here. So Dan West Jr., Devin West, they'll be on the front row. We'll get ready to try to get this ring rack pre-stack to go again here. So Dan West Jr., Devin West, yeah, we're going to pause quickly for 10 seconds of station identification and get you back ready for a restart. Stay with us. We are at the top of the hour. This is the Northwest Racing Series on the Community Radio Network. All right, stay with us. We are at the top. The Northwest Racing. All right, for some reason, it is not wanting to work. We'll figure it out, and they have waved off the restart. The damn software. That's all I can say.
We have Echo.
It's automated. It's, yeah.
Community Radio Network, WCRN
There he goes.
87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast cannot be reproduced, retransmitted, or used consent. You enjoy today's broadcast.
Now that that's out of the way, welcome back. Jeremy Stanley, Wesley Outlet here with Charles Wooten on production as we are closing in on 40 to go at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Green flag back out. The West family up in front. They're trying to stay out of trouble, Jeremy, as they go back into the 12 degrees of bacon in 1 and 2.
Let's do a little of that PSN, man. Let's take all 40, 41 laps here and stay green flag. Off turn 4 this time to go. Oh, no. Here we go. Dana Rogers, 07, crosses over. Jeff Stapp now 24. And there we go. Our 8th caution, I do believe, of the night, going to be the 07, crossing over the 24. And
I lost
Charles getting his money worth. The LSRTV replay, full effect here tonight.
I lost count. What can I say?
Remember, they paid me for the numbers, which are incorrect at Phoenix on reruns, but everything else is fine. Just loosey-goosey.
Wow, Jeff Stapp now holds his line, and Dana Rogers turned up in front of him, or turned down.
For what?
Turned down for what? I just caught that.
Not for the 24.
I know I can't sing, but you know, I caught what you're doing. You know, we're here, Jeremy. We're here.
I'm glad. You caught me in 1 second. That was pretty good. I'm impressed.
Turn down for what? It feels like they've been firing off another round of shots. Hey, by the way, it's 12 p.m. Eastern time where Jeremy and I live in Florida, North Carolina. It's 11 o'clock Central in Texas, where Charles is in the LSRTV Rocket Racing Media Production Studios. Mountain time for our mountain people. It is currently 10 o'clock Mountain time in the Pacific Northwest for the Northwest Racing Series. Brethren, it is 9 p.m. Pacific. How about that? 4 time zones every Monday and Thursday night we cover, Jeremy.
I don't expect any international crowd, so I don't know the time zones for that matter, but...
we've had international people. We've had people from international watch. We've had people from Australia. I know Australia's watched. I know Switzerland's watched before. Sweden. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Bonjour.
International.
Oui, oui. Comment allez-vous? Cheerio. How else do you say hello, Jeremy? Hola.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Spanish way. Hola. You do it in the French. Hello, or should I say
bonjour?
hola?
Peep, peep.
Yeah, bonjour.
Bonjour. Oui, oui. Da. Da. Russians, da. Yes, da.
The amount of face palms we are getting right now.
LSRTV Northwest is fun and educational late at night.
Learning multiple languages.
Da.
Learning acronyms. You do it all
9.
here.
Carl's going to interrogate me later. Pace car onto the pit lane, by the way. 35 laps to go. 35 to go. Lap 115 on the board. The West family, front row, back to green. Hey, I like the new flagman style up there, man. He ain't boring like Barney used to be.
Did they finally change him?
New bird. You can see the way he was flagging. He looked very excited. He wasn't bored.
We're gonna have to put the camera on. So I thought even like 2 weeks ago I saw him chopping the flag.
Yeah, it flags differently, but maybe
You cannot change
Charles will be able
Barney.
to show a flagging shot next time.
I've got my own nicknames for him too. If he throws the flag early, I call him Premature Patrick.
Premature Patrick.
Late Larry.
Whoa, Brightsman, hold on, sideways. Sean Brightsman, third trucks in just a moment. And Brian Barnes, former Northwest Cup champion, to the inside. That's for fourth.
All 3 and 4. It's just loosey-goosey was the 46. Got it back underneath them. Ford not making the pass. Barnes back, single file. Here we go. We got another pass. Oh, the Ford's into the wall. It's going to allow the 19 to take a look. Don't know if he has the speed to do this, Wes. He's going to give it all he can, though. He keeps it to him, but he's going to give it one more shot here. We're on close quarters.
Trying to make a move forward. Holding on to it, staying in position. Here they come down to the corner. Chris White, remember, he got caught up in an accident earlier, not even of his doing. And now we got Brightsman battling with Kynes. Chris Kynes struggled earlier. He's now up into the top 5. As Brightsman now battling the West family for the lead as he holds off the Pied Pipers behind him of Kynes and Barnes and White, and even Stab now in turn 1.
Turn 2 this time, side by side, still the 19 and the 4, bringing in the 57. In this 3-car race, 4-car as Jeff Stabnow has caught this group real quick because of how much they're racing. Does he go to the bottom or try to make the mistake on the outside? Right now he's going to run to the back bumper. Mr. Brian Barnes. Take a quick look. Here we go. Pass effort trying. Can't get the throttle down on exit. Back. So looking almost 3 wide. Chris Kynes moves up top. Brian to the inside. Almost gets him clear there. West off the 4.
Man, he thought about it, didn't he? Makes the move, picks down to the bottom and trying to make his sights on him again as they work their way down to the corner. Oh, pitch him in. Barnes under attack with Kynes on the outside and Stab now licking his chops, ready to pounce on him and make contact. Kynes got loose. He went up the hill. Here comes Wood to the inside. He can't clear him. And Stab now's going after Barnes for 5th. Oh, what great action.
That was wild. I thought for sure something was going to go around, but no, they just door checked each other center of the corner, kept it going. We stay green, thankfully. 26 laps to go. Left at Lucas Oil, 1 car into the wall. I think that might have been the 99. Slowed up a little bit on the front straightaway. There he is. Yep, was slow. Now he's under attack by the 3. Mr. Ritters.
We're starting to get cloud cover over the racetrack. Let's take a look at the Kaufman creative weather conditions, especially with 25 to go. Bottom right, look at this. We're just about, 3:30 in the afternoon, I think it is. And it is 108 degrees.
That temp has not changed since the start of the green flag, even with the cloud coverage, the moving over the track, 107. There it goes, 1 degree less as we're talking about 10-mile-an-hour winds. I could throw around a car even at Lucas Oil, right?
Yeah, is that causing the issues with these cars, do you think, Jeremy? With under 25 to go.
Maybe not on the short run, but the long run when you're already struggling for grip and you have that little extra assistance from a wind gust, absolutely. those handling issues amplified just a touch. Cycling through a couple more cars. Here's John Ottenbacher in the 89. Comfortable right now, P9 for the 89. This is lurking. 99 of Mr. Wood. Throwback. Oh, he's heavy into the wall here. John still can't find the spot. Which way he wants to pass? Inside, outside. Too tough to pick.
Trying to make that spot work. Pater down to the line. It is time for Pater. Ready to settle it here. 20 laps to go. And look at this three-car battle right there to the inside. That's Partridge now right in the fight. And Ottenbacher, a correction, that's Wood in the 9, Ottenbacher up high, Ritters in the 3. Remember, Toby Ritters had bad luck on Monday at Darlington, got involved in an accident earlier, and the Ace High Racing number 3 is back into the top 10 right now, off 4, 20 to go.
20 laps to go, and this is going to go by super quick here with this decently lengthy green flag run finally. Here late in the going. Dan West Jr. up by 3/10 over Devin West. Here's Jeff Stabenow making a pass over Brian Barnes. He's finally got the position. Can he make it happen? This is for 4th and 5th. Gets him on exit, which is preferred here. Gives up the entrance. That's fine. Contact. Brian's going to mess this up. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be an outside right rear hook. Oh, that was so close, man.
Be nice, baby. Be nice.
Gets the position.
By the way, remember, Dan West Jr. won at Darlington Monday in the trucks. Career start number 325 on Monday was his 53rd career win. Can he sweep the weekend before 4th of July? Right now, he's trying to hold off his son, his teammate Reichsman winner last week, Barnes in the 4. All of them are coming after DWJ as they work their way to the line. He's looking to win Darlington and IRP and win number 54 in career start, 326. Pulls it off, Jeremy.
Yeah, Travis Barnes 10 has fallen off. That was basically the only threat I think that Dan West Jr. had. So him holding a half a second lead, slowly gaining on the 5. I think this is a great chance to go ahead and sweep the week. Oh, a little traffic here. 21 King slides. Oh no! Save it.
Oh, trouble.
We stay green.
Got a car around.
Stay
It's
green
Ottenbacher. No caution. U.S. Air Force Chevrolet. John Ottenbacher from Village, Montana, down to the bottom as the sun pokes through the clouds again. With under 15 to go, Ottenbacher stays in the gas. He falls all the way back to 15th, though. And look at Kynes battle Ritters. This is for 7th in turn 1.
Yeah, just too tight off the turn for Troy Daggett there in the 99. Just gets him to the left rear of the 89, sends him around. We stay green flag, though. Looking at the number 3, P7 right now, 10 seconds outside of the race lead. Clears the 57. 13 laps to go now. Stan West Jr. still holds a half a second lead over the 5. And almost a full second over 3rd place, Sean Breisman. The field right here between 8th through about 12th, they're right on top of each other. This could be a fun thing to watch toward the end.
Trying to settle it here as we watch Tyler King loose again. There goes the 10 of Barnes down to the inside. 2 for 1. Picks him off. Goes after King. Goes after Wood. And now look at the 99 and Daggett hooked up behind the back of Barnes' rear deck lid and trying to pull it off as well. 10 to go when they come to the line this time by with West still leading off 4.
10 laps remaining around this Very fun short track. Oh, the 9 heavy to the wall contact, sends him, ships him into the turn number 1, and for the 9th time, we're gonna get the yellow flag here. Chris
Woods in the
Kynes.
fence. Barnes gets off the gas to keep Daggett from crashing, and the caution is out for the 9th time with 9 laps to go. Look at this.
Damon Wood.
Jeremy, you just knew patience was out the window. You knew it was going to happen.
It's gone, man. It is gone. Hits the wall, no care. Just try to sneak by, and then the 9, Dave Wood just said, nope, I'm going to block you, man. For some reason, you hit the ball, then you block. Sends him around to the end.
Got into Tyler King, and then Wood going around from King. Contact made. Now, the question is this, Jeremy. Do you come down to pit lane, or is track position? Well, Dan West Jr. did.
No,
Tyler King did. So did Daggett and Devin West. They came down pit road. I was about to say, is track position more important than pits? I think the answer's been made.
The only saving grace is we have 15 cars on the lead lap. So that's only half the field. So you got that going for you. So let's say if you restart 10th to 15th, you could do what the 10 and Travis Barnes is doing and just drive it deep into each corner, sure. I just think, no, I don't think that's the right call. I think Bryceman all of a sudden is in a great spot. Stabnow can finally break the streak. All depends on who gets the best restart between these two. Might be it.
Gotta wonder, can we see also the cars that pitted? They're going to be right behind each other right now in, let's see, Dan West Jr. 6th. He's going to be 7th, 8th, 9th. Dan West Jr. 7th. Devin West 9th. Tyler King 10th. Troy Daggett 11th. Will we see these guys rally to the front? Can that 55 with new tires in the sprint get to the front in a hurry? Because these other guys, last time they pitted was on about 50 laps ago. 100, 112. Jeff Stabnow, Sean Breitzman, they're side by side. Team LSRTV ready for a restart.
Yeah, great question. Next question, we're going to find out here.
And remember,
start.
They can, and remember though, they can have 2 attempts at overtime if need be. That hangs in the back. 3 attempts, my apologies. 3 attempts this year. 3 attempts at overtime. It is getting so dark at 3:30 in the afternoon, it seems like nightfall is upon us. It's just the massive cloud cover in the virtual Midwest of Brownsburg, Indiana. Pace car onto the pit lane, 5 to go. Strap in. This should be a fun handful of laps to the finish. And Breitzman with a great launch of the restart.
Excellent start here. That's what Breitzman needed. Clear in the 24. Oh, we're just going to try everything and anything. Christopher White, he's not done yet. He wants a shot at this thing. 4 laps to go here. Oh, contact. Chris Kynes just got pancaked into the wall. Little Days of Thunder style.
Keep an eye on Barnes. Keep an eye on Barnes and Ritters. They were going at it big time in the corner. It's 9 by 3 to go. Breitzman in the lead. Jeff Stabnow so hungry though. Jeremy, he's trying to sit it in the corner.
Oh, right in the back. There's going to be a caution. I do believe there it is. Oh. Caution is out before the 2 to go.
Oh,
we got Travis Barnes, Tyler King, Wood,
Matthews and Wood. They braked again.
Man.
Scott Hutchinson caught up in it as well. Travis Barnes, Tyler King, Dana Rogers, and Scott Hutchinson as, boy, Jeremy said, late race caution. This just set up the inevitable for overtime. Look at King down below. Ball Barnes gave a push to the 9. Wood. Wow. Man, oh man. Wow.
I mean, that wreck could have been worse, I suppose, but that was still a lot of heavy impact into this one. 3 big wrecks tonight for this race. That is impressive for this track.
By the way,
There it
Jeremy,
is.
you see the farm country on the back straightaway, right? That's what this racetrack really looks like. Out in the middle of Brownsburg, Indiana, is a racetrack outside of Indianapolis. This gym, and there's the racetrack and the drag strip. And if a lot of people didn't know, that is the home of the U.S. Nationals for drag racing. Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's where they run the U.S. Nationals on Labor Day weekend for NHRA. But there is a track just out in the Midwest, and that's what it looks like. You saw the glimpse of those planes, the scenery shots of the back straightaway with all the farming equipment and whatnot. That's what it looks like.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Look ahead. Look.
Yeah.
All the farmland that I can see.
I love driving to Sebring International Raceway. It's the first time I've been this year. And, man, you have to go through some backtown stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And
yes,
then
sir.
all of a
Yeah,
sudden, boom,
yeah.
there's a facility in the middle of nowhere. That's kind of like how Chicagoland
I've been on that
Speedway
road
is.
before. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Sebring's a fun place. A lot of tracks out of nowhere.
I don't
Even
know if you
Homestead
noticed the
Miami
pond?
Speedway. Do what?
Yeah. So did you see the pond in the middle of the infield there on the turn?
Absolutely.
Four? The pond? Go swim.
No swimming for me.
All right. We're going to go swimming again. Triple overtime. This is the first of 3 attempts. They have to take the CRN1 to go. If they do not, we re-rack them, restack them. If they take the white flag and a caution comes out, it doesn't matter. We're racing to the checkers. Green, white, checker. Sean Wrightsman on the cusp of trying to win again in the Northwest. Winner last week to the outside. Jeff Stabdown. He hasn't won in a while. Pace car onto the pit lane. We are back to green overtime, number 1. And look at Devin West and Dan West Jr. on the bottom.
Fresh tires, here we go. Can they do anything? We're gonna need another caution right now. Here they come, West 3 and 4 coming to the white flag.
He said clear a path. Will he get there? White flags in the air. CRN 1 to go. Final time. Sean Wrightsman looking for career win number 81. Denying friend Jeff Stabnow of his 43rd career Northwest win. The Blizzard is going to do it, even though he bounces off the wall. Sean Wrightsman wins, and they're rocking behind them. Troy Daggett, Toby Ritters, other cars, Leonard, coming to the checkered flag, Stephen Bartlett as well. Sean Wrightsman wins the Hoosier State 150 at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park in overtime.
You gotta feel for the 5 and the 55 who had this thing in the bag. They make the call to come down pit road, and you live and you learn sometimes, and it opened the door for this man, Wrightsman, to secure a victory here tonight. This man has picked up some steam recently. Gets to burn him down one more time, this time short track style. Oh, what a
The
miss.
Northwest, a high five salute begins as Dan West Jr. was trying to begin his ascent to
there you
run
go.
down. Cole Raz won Dover last week. Sean Wrightsman won 2 in a row, Lime Rock Park and Nashville. We go road course racing in 1 week's time. And that will be at Portland International Raceway. But Sean Wrightsman is now a winner of the 3-time Winners Club. He'll join Dan West Jr. and, correction, my apologies, he will join Ryan Bay as a 3-time winner this year. So Sean
there's the
Wrightsman
board, Kev.
and Ryan Bay are the only 3-time winners of the season, Jeremy, right now.
Yeah, Sean picking up W's here recently. Tonight, of course, a couple weeks ago at Lime Rock. And, yeah, I mean, this one was gifted. You got to get how you get it. But 3 wins. Didn't fall into complete luck on all of them. Good job tonight for the 46 driver, Mr. Sean Breisman.
It's going to be good to hear from Jeff Stabdown as well. The runner-up finish. It's been a while since we've heard from him on the podium. He's coming up and all them as well. Jeremy will give us closing thoughts in just a moment, and we will prepare for a week off next week. And then again, remember, July 10th, we come back with the ARCA Northwest Racing Series at Portland International Raceway. Sean Breisman is the winner. Career win number 81 tonight over Jeff Stabdown. Denton West Jr. strong car today, finishes in 3rd. We'll get his thoughts as well. Christopher White, Toby Ritters, Devin West, Chris Kynes. Some of those guys got together crashing coming to the finish line. However, they did cross the finish. There is their recorded running order. Chris Kynes, Troy Daggett, Tyler King. Brian Barnes even had a good solid run in the top 10 tonight here, Jeremy, in the 10th position.
Absolutely. And the remainder of the field, Travis Barnes, John Ottenbacher, Mike Knott, Dana Rogers, and David Wood. That is to your 11th through 15th. 16th through 20th is Scott Hutchinson, Stephen Paulison, Ray Partridge, Stephen Bartlett, and Frank Harris. It's your top 20. Everybody else on back 21st. Yeah, Dylan Matthews, Ryan Bay, Roy Grande, Dennis Moore, Ron Hunter, Ray Foreigner, Paul Newton, Brett Johnson, Paul Hoffman, and the last place guy to file in, James Vining in the 333. I didn't realize he was that far back, but there it is. There's your 30 car final result.
I can't believe I didn't realize he was that far back. I thought he started the race at one time. It was up in the front doing really, really good. I think there's an error there or something, unless he got disqualified.
Be, right?
So understanding he got a black flag and he never served the penalty. So when he finally went to the pits, I guess he was done. So I guess. Time of race, 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 35 seconds when it's all said and done. Let's take a look at the race summary one more time here at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, presented by Virginia811.com, reminding you to dig with care. Coming up on 4th of July week. And it is total cautions 11, caution laps 46. 1 attempt at overtime, 7 lead changes, and a 154 lap race. Jeremy, have a great 4th of July, my friend. Your final take of tonight at Lucas Oil IRP. A good one, no doubt. I'd like to see them run this race many times more in this season. Now, it was just a good race, in my opinion. I like the track.
I like the short track. This car track combination obviously put on a show. A lot of good stuff out here, minus the 46 laps of caution. When it was green flag, it was good stuff. 2x2 all the way through the field for the most part. I agree with you, Wes. Let's put this thing back on the schedule more often. It's just a fun time calling it. And I appreciate you. You guys have a good 4th as well. So is everyone out there currently watching still and who watches the replays. That's it, man. I loved it. It was a good night.
July 10th, Portland International, where we will be after the 4th of July break for the ARCA Northwest Series again. Iowa, Milwaukee Mile, all coming up on the way. We're taking a quick step when we come back. We are grabbing the podium drivers. Sean Breisman around the corner, his 81st career Northwest win. We talked to him. Coming up. Back here at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park, as we all get ready for the 4th of July break. Sean Reitzman, of course, right there, putting the car in the right place in overtime, picking up the victory. And it was a pretty wild race here tonight. For Sean Reitzman, it will be his 81st career Northwest victory in his 444th start. 238 top fives and 314 top tens. Sean, you joined the 3-time Winners Club this year as well, joining Ryan Bay. How wild, how fun was IRP? That was really cool calling it in the booth. Your take of it in the cockpit.
I think it was a lot of fun. I know there's some hotheads, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's pretty tough to race side by side without contact at IRP. It's a middle upper groove, and it's really tight exits, so there's always going to be some door-to-door contact, wheel to wheel. But overall, I think a pretty fun race, and happy to be back here in Victory Lane again.
I'll tell you what, it seems like you just left Victory Lane. You won 2 weeks ago. Cole Raz won at Dover. But what a season you're having, man. Are you thinking championship for both the trucks and ARCA? I mean, does it feel like everything is coming together to have that happen for you, Sean?
You know, I mean, obviously I want to win a championship. I can't say I'm thinking that at the exact moment. I just want to continue the good runs, and if we keep getting top threes, top fives, and wins, we'll be right in contention. So I can't say I'm fully thinking of it, but definitely want to win one in either series or both, which would be awesome. But we'll just keep plugging away and hopefully keep interviewing at Victory Lane.
Well, man, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors, Sean, and have a great 4th of July break.
Thank you, Wesley. Just got to thank everybody at LSRTV, everybody from the Northwest Racing Series for coming out racing with us. I know short track racing is pretty difficult and can lead to tempers, so thanks all for coming out. Got to thank Bright's Boutique, Team LSRTV, Dairy Queen for making the Blizzard, because it's on my car and I love Dairy Queen Blizzards, so thanks to them for creating that. And other than that, thanks guys.
Yum, yum, yum for the Dairy Queen Blizzard as well. There you go. There is the thoughts of Sean Reitzman picking up his 81st career Northwest Racing Series victory here tonight at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. Jeff Stabnow from Billings, Montana. Been a while since we talked to the all-time starter of the Northwest Racing Series, career start number 477 tonight. He'll settle with now in 42 career wins, his 182nd top 5. On the road to 300, his 298th top 10. Pretty good stats there, Jeff. Just one spot shy, but man, it's good to hear from you again. It's been a while. A good solid race. Did you like this track?
Yeah, I like short tracks. I just haven't been qualifying good this year, and kind of been getting caught up in the mid to backpack crap sometimes, the wrecks. Hard to avoid them on the short tracks when you're back behind them. So haven't had a good run, but absolutely love the short track. So yeah, enjoyed it.
Consistent, definitely. This is such a different year this year than with the years of the past. Your take of the competition that you got to go up against on Monday and Thursday night, it seems it's at a whole new level.
I don't know if it's at a whole new level or not. It's been tough for years here, Wesley. A lot of the same guys, same competitors week after week. So it's just a tough crew, good racers, good, hard, clean racing most of the time, and just, tough crew.
Tell you what, man, if you had to go back and do it again, would you, what would you have done to try to get the win? Or are you just happy and content with having a second place here tonight, Jeff?
I would have missed that first big wreck that made me pit every caution the rest of the night to try to get it repaired, so I didn't have to come from the back to the front there on that last long run and burn all my stuff up. That said, though, I felt like I had a good chance there at the end. I think I was keeping pace with Sean, and we just didn't have enough laps to really on those short runs there at the end to even try. He beat me off the start, and it was all I could do to just kind of hold off the guys behind me and fall in line. At that point, I'm just racing for second. But I had a good run, good car tonight, and it was fun racing Sean. And, you know, I think I got to thank Devin and Dan for pitting there at the end and allowing me to work my way up to the top three, because I'm not sure what would have happened without that.
Well, there is the thoughts of Jeff Stabnow. Haven't heard from him in a while, but Jeff, before I do let you go, man, please thank your sponsors, and we'll see you in a few weeks after 4th of July, sir.
All right. As always, man, got to thank LSRTV and CRN. Your guys' work is second to none. And I think we all really enjoy going back and watching these races. And hopefully your listeners enjoy hearing them back there in North Carolina. You know, got to thank the teammates and, you know, for making this fun, making us, you know, fun to come out here, do some practice, or even get on and run the race tonight. So, you know, and then again, just got to thank everybody else here in the Northwest Racing Series. You know, very competitive group of people, and they keep the racing fun.
Jeff Stabnow will settle for second place here tonight. If you're looking at the overall stats this season for that man, again, just trying to find a way to break through into victory lane. Consistent, yet has found victory lane in the ARCA Northwest Racing Series here tonight. Is again currently sitting, you know, in the top 15 in the points. He's in 12th. This will now be his second top 5 and his 6th top 10 of the season. Jeff Stabnow again. Let's grab now Dan West Jr. So Dan West Jr., a Shelton, Washington driver. He won on Monday at Darlington in the Northwest Truck Series, but had a strong car tonight. The West family up in front. By the way, if you didn't know, it was a Team LSRTV sweep from 1, 2, and 3. And obviously, Brightsman, Stabnow, and West. But nonetheless, Dan West Jr., you will settle for third. Pitting, lap 142. Did that take the stride away from you, man? Would you wish you maybe would have pitted a little sooner, or was it just a crazy, chaotic race being up in the front and the way things happened the way it did? Nothing wrong with the top podium, though, Dan.
Nothing wrong with it at all, but I gave that one away. I think it would have been a hell of a race if Devin and I didn't pit, and that was the biggest mistake I made all night long. So everything just went my way. I felt, you know, there's luck involved in all this, right? And I think especially in short track racing, and I had some wrecks in front of me, and they, you know, the doors just opened where I didn't have any issues. The only issue I had was me making that mistake pitting. So feel pretty fortunate to get top 3, but congrats to Sean and Jeff. I mean, it was awesome to see those two up there, but it would have been, you know, a lot more fun. We could have raced it out.
What was the decision between you and Devin to come down to the pit lane on lap 142? What made that decision to do it?
Well, I think, Wesley, you've seen racing enough, been around enough that if you don't pit, somebody's going to pit behind you. And then, you know, it's just, you got to make that decision, right? So if I would have stayed out, you know, Sean probably would have got some fresh Goodyears and we would have got it beat that way. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's a decision we made, and we'll, you know, we'll just keep that and take that top 3 and move on.
On to the next one, man. What a fun year you've had this year. Hey, by the way, congratulations on your 325th start at Darlington. 326 tonight. And obviously 53 wins, counting the win at Darlington on Monday with the trucks. 248 top 10s. Now make it 249. Apologies. 171 top 5s. I mean, those are just amazing stats. Stabnow, obviously Brightsman, and yourself, West, just amazing credentials you've had with the Northwest Racing Series, and it still shows your prowess even after all the years you've been running with them.
I appreciate that, Wesley. That means a lot. It's a tough field, like Sean and Jeff have said. It's you know, there's a lot of tough guys out here, and it's the luck has to go your way to you know, to stay up front. So I feel very fortunate. I have very good teammates that push me, keep me in line, help me with my strategies. So that's probably been my biggest savior, is just having guys like Jeff and Sean and Devin and John and Brett around to help us keep some speed in our cars and trucks.
Well, buddy, have a great 4th of July. Before we do let you go, sir, thank the sponsors on that double nickel, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, thanks, Wesley. I appreciate you guys up there, LSRTV. Like Jeff said, you guys are the best. It's awesome to go back and watch you guys. Really appreciate everything you guys do. Effective Web Solutions, and happy 4th to everybody out there.
There you go, 4th of July coming up. And again, we take a break. So that is the driver of Mr. Dan West Jr. Again, we are taking off until July 10th with Portland. For everybody at Rocket Media, LSRTV, Sean Brightsman, Jeff Stabnow, Mr. John Onenbacher, all of our great crew, Jeremy Stanley, Charles Wooten, glad he's feeling better. I'm Wesley Outland. Congrats to the driver, the winner, Sean Brightsman. Tonight, we come back in a few weeks' time after 4th of July. Be safe out there. Stay hydrated out there and enjoy the rest of your summer.